live. We got on, everybody. I was like, is this really going to happen to me today? Anyways, we're good. We're good. So hello, YouTube land. How are you guys doing? I'm going to make sure that I mute my little chain there. Good. Welcome to the Marley Bird YouTube channel, everybody, and what will be the last Yarn Thing podcast of the year, officially. So you guys probably didn't know that. I'm actually going to go on a little bit of a hiatus for the podcast just till the rest of the year. I'll probably still come on Tuesdays just to talk and to chat about things and stuff, but I won't have guests on the show. So you guys are the last guest.
I feel super special now.
I know, right? It's kind of exciting. So at first somebody was like, are you quitting? Are you going away? I was like, no, I'm not quitting. I mean, but I shouldn't say, I should say I'm not quitting yet. Like I just need a little bit of a break just from the podcast itself.
Get that.
And so I think being able just to come on whenever I want and just have general chats or let people know of because there's big things happening here in Q4, like huge stuff happening. And so I'm still going to be on here saying hello and telling people what's going on and just, doing whatever. Just not going to have any guests, or I might have guests, but it just be kind of just like friends coming on, right?
Yeah, just free whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Right? I know. I'm actually not going to lie. I'm kind of excited about it. that little bit of pressure coming off, just a little bit.
Yep.
Little bit of a relief valve happening, but anyways, so this is the last Yarn Thing episode of 2020, but that doesn't mean I'm going away, so you still want to make sure you have hit subscribe and click that notification bell so you know when I do go live and whenever I release a new video to help you become a better knitter or crocheter. And speaking of crochet, I have two of my top designer, like I'm totally fangirling here.
Thank you.
I'm so thrilled to have these two guests on the show today to talk about Crochet Foundry. And you guys who have caught the show, it was either last month or the months all blend together now. So the last time they weren't on the show, was it Pam and Lorraine?
Yeah.
We talked about Crochet Foundry, a new online crochet magazine. A bunch of crochet designers have come together to work on this, and it's amazing. I'm really thrilled, a little bit jealous I'm not a part of it, and I'm super excited to share the news about it. So I am going to let Brianna or Michelle, who, by the way, introduce yourselves when you talk. As you guys are talking about it, I'm going to add the blog post to the video description box below, and I'm going to add the direct link that you guys can use out there in podcast land to purchase everything we're going to talk about today. And it is an affiliate link, so if you use it, I get a little bit of money. It doesn't cost you anything extra, so there is that. All right, so I'm going to let you ladies talk.
All right, so while Marley gets those links up there, which is super important for today so that you can find us, I just want to talk a little bit about what Crochet Foundry is. So I am Brianna from Brianna K Designs, and this is
Michelle from MJ's Off the Hook Designs.
And we've come together, and we're 2 of 7 designers for Crochet Foundry. So the thought of Crochet Foundry was to create an environment for independent designers, small business women, to come together and do something bigger than we can do ourselves. So we're not some big company who has like a lot of money to spend on something like this. We're joining forces and we're creating this beautiful magazine, and we do all of the work ourselves. This is nothing that This is very dear to our heart because we've spent every single second into every single aspect, and we've plotted and planned. And so we're super excited to tell you about Crochet Foundry Fall. So our first edition was Crochet Foundry Summer. And for the fall, we've added 2 designers, which Michelle from MJ's Off the Hook and Century Box. And then also we've added Amber from Divine Debris. So instead of just getting 5 designs, now you have the power of 7. And I'm going to let Michelle take it for just a minute and tell you about our size inclusive.
Yeah, so what I was really excited about when Brianna and the girls approached me about being part of the magazine was the size inclusive theme that they were going with. And I actually had a suggestion at that time to say, well, if we're doing all of these sizes, can we model them on different sizes as well? Because I know with myself, I like to see how I might look in something. Like I'm not a size small, so I want to see what it looks like. And I know other people feel that way as well. So I'm really excited for this issue because we do have a 3X model. We have a large model and we have a small model, which I think is, I think that's amazing because we are seeing more, I guess, more plus sizes being modeled. Like I find a lot of companies now are showing a plus and a small, but maybe nothing in between. Yeah. So I love that we have a large size model as well. So
it's really diverse. That's what I love about it. And I love that we've been able to include everybody. Like no matter what size you are, this magazine is for you, because we're also including for this week only. So you definitely want to use Marley's affiliate link for this now, because the extra bonuses are only for this week. And one of those is a style guide and a gauge guide, and then a little customization going on there, because we all know, and I love when we come together and we have these chats, we all know not everyone is the same. So even when I'm crocheting something, I might want it longer or shorter or wider, because I'm not the same as anyone else. And I have to joke because like with crochet, why not? I mean, I watch my husband buy these expensive suits and he gives them all of his measurements, but they come and he still has to get them tailored. And I find that like such a tragedy because when I crochet, I can do that from the start. I don't have to go pay a tailor to then fix it. And so what we've done with Crochet Foundry is one of our goals is to make this accessible for everyone. And we want to inspire everyone to do these designs because they are for everyone. So I want to talk a little bit about our bonuses, just because if you've logged on, I want you to hear this from the start because it has such a time limit. So for this week only, if you go to Marley's link, and Marley can also include this code, it's Foundry20, you can get 20% off our magazine, which is already an incredible savings. And you can also get 20% off if you choose to do the annual subscription, because you just want to do it and know that you're always going to have it for the next year. You can use the code Foundry20. But we've also gone above and beyond. Oh, go ahead, Marley. Mm-hmm. Wait, I can't. Can you hear Marley?
Yes.
No, I can't hear Marley.
I double
muted it back.
Sometimes it flips back to my face, and so the podcast listeners know because it'll flip to my face. I'm like, why is it on me? Is it Foundry 20 or Foundry and WTWE?
Foundry 20, no spaces.
All right, cool. I'm going back on you.
So when you use that code this week, you not only get 7 brand new, never before seen, size inclusive designs, you're also getting a bonus bundle because we're crazy. I don't know. Well, I think we just love what we do so much and we want to share it with our audience, and we really want them to experience what we've experienced so far with this magazine, that we are also, each designer has added a bonus pattern. So you're going to get this week only a total of 14 patterns, plus a style guide, plus a gauge guide, and discounts to our favorite crochet hooks and yarn from We Crochet, hooks from Furls. So it really is a huge value to pick it up this week and to not wait. The magazine, of course, will stay on for sale, but those extra bonuses are only for this week. So thank you, Marley, for throwing that link in there for those who just want to jump and buy it because it is so amazing. And now I just wanted to get that out there because I'm so excited about that. Now we can talk details.
All right. So I do want to tell people, if you happen to be clicking the link and you're having any sort of issues, you guys said you were experiencing some issues for a little bit.
Hoping it's better now. Yeah.
My internet's cut out.
Okay. Everybody good? Everybody good? All right. Yep. So hopefully
I think I'm back.
Fine, and there won't be any issues with anything, so just thought I'd let you know there.
Yep.
I am trying to get, I can't see any of the live chat going on, so I'm trying to open up my live chat. There we go. It wasn't showing up over there. I was like, I know people are here.
We're not alone.
I know. I was like, what is happening? 2020. I'm just going to blame everything on 2020. Everything is on 2020. So if you are having any issues at all, just know that they will be resolved. So if you're like, I got to get this, but it's not letting me through, you'll be fine. Just go back. And the link is also in the video, or not, it's in the video description. And it's in the show notes.
Yes.
Cool. What'd you say, Michelle?
I see emails coming through on my screen. I see emails coming through on my screen as we speak, people emailing me, the link's not working, the link's not working. Of course our site crashes, right, on launch day because everybody wants to get a hold of the magazine.
Yep.
Yes. So it looks like right now I just opened it up and now it's working for me. So hopefully now if everyone tries again and we don't crash it, because Marley usually can crash our stuff. Thanks, Marley.
It happens.
Thanks, Marley.
You have an amazing following. People love you. It should work well now. And I would like it's super fun. I love all the designs in there, and I love that if
it's working.
Yes. And if you haven't noticed, just because I have to brag on us a little bit, when I say we talked about every detail, I'm talking like down to color scheme. We made sure that our yarns went together. And the hardest part about that, I mean, because if you can imagine 7 creative minds, 7 different color palettes coming together, really.
7 different personalities, 7 different styles. Like all of you are very distinctive and at the same time very cohesive. It works.
It works. But it works because we are able to come together. And also, I think our hardest part was then we have too many choices.
Yeah.
Like, and then as soon as I swear we settle on one, Pam will like throw in another color palette. And we're like,
Pam,
don't do that, Pam. It's so pretty.
That Pam. Pamela.
No. So I want to tell you who's in this magazine, like the designers involved. So we have Emily from Hooked Hazel, and like if you follow them, you're going to see a lot of their beautiful images on Instagram or wherever. We have Amber from Divine Debris. We also have Katie from Katie and the Squid, Michelle, of course, Brianna from Brianna K Designs. Then we have Pam from Sincerely Pam and Lorene from Creation Crochet. Did I miss anybody?
I don't think so.
I did it.
Was going
you got them all.
7.
And you got them all.
You got us all.
Awesome. And then this is always growing and expanding. We're learning as we go, but I'm super proud of this edition and how well it came together. I just think it's the most, I know it's only our second, but I think it's the most beautiful. And especially because we had 2 more designs in there. And our yarns were like amazing. So I want to show mine. Michelle's wearing hers. I refuse to wear mine because I'm in Florida and in a hot office.
Okay, can I tell you, I was watching you go live earlier, Brianna, and I saw you hold that up, and I was like, oh dear God, that is gorgeous.
I love it. And I love
beautiful.
It's not complicated. I also created a video for the child size that shows a tutorial for the adult, and it's really half double crochet and a few puff stitches. Like it looks more
so it looks complicated, but it's beginner friendly.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
It seriously is. It's so fun to make. My mom and my sister made one. Like it's so fun. And Michelle, you have to.
The yarn you used is very lofty. It actually reminds me a lot of there's a Peyton's yarn called Norse that reminded me of that. I'm like, and that is lovely to work with.
Yeah, this is Wonder Fluff from We Crochet, and it is like squishy, squishy, squishy.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Beautiful.
And then Michelle's wearing her beautiful design.
Yeah, Michelle.
I can stand up.
Let's see it,
and
baby.
show this one off. So this is my design.
This is gorgeous.
It's so pretty.
And this also looks more complicated than it actually is. Like
and you also have a video, correct?
Yes, I have a YouTube video. So I did the 2X YouTube video because I did the plus size model this time around. So my video tutorial is for the 2X size and it's on my channel. So you're also going to get that bonus.
That's awesome.
Which I think is an extra bonus because I know a lot of my followers love my YouTube tutorials, and I find it just empowers them to be able to make these things that sometimes they don't think they can. But it really, like, there's not a lot of shaping involved in this pattern. Other than some increases on your sleeves, it's a very simple design to put together. And I show you how to do the cables. So you can, I believe that you guys can do this pattern, and the YouTube video will really help you succeed at that. And that Brianna has done a video as well is amazing.
Okay, so Michelle, gorgeous. You're obviously not a 2X.
Yep.
So if you need home for your 2X sample, hey, right here for you, baby. I got it. I'll totally take it.
Awesome. Well, see, I had to remake it I actually made this for my daughters. I didn't think I was gonna, because it's an oversized fit, I was able to keep the small, because I would generally make myself a medium or a large size just so it's big and oversized, but it fit, and I said, forget it, girls, I'm keeping it. I love it.
That's so
Your daughter's
awesome.
gonna steal it. It's gonna go missing from your closet, and your daughter's gonna have it.
It probably will, because they do steal. They love the cardigans that I make. They're always stealing. I'll see, like, my daughter will bring it, like, camping. Like, we were camping,
Awesome.
and she shows up with my lacy cardigan that's like, you know, expensive linen blend. And she's like at the trailer with it on, and I'm like, you took that out of my closet.
That's so, yeah, but if your daughter likes
teenage daughters for you.
If your daughter likes it, then you know you did something right.
Right.
For sure.
I started making some of my stuff in plus size so that I could model it, which can I just tell you, it's a whole nother level of, you're getting judged on your design, but then you're getting judged on you as a plus size. Like, it's like, man, how much anxiety can I throw at myself, right? But I'm like, all right, I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do it. And so it takes more time. It's a lot, but you got to do what you got to do, right?
Well, it's worth it. I think, like, one thing that we all have to remember is nobody's the same in any way, no matter, like, because a lot of times for me, my sister and I joke about this all the time, but we have such a long torso. So, like, the one-piece swimsuits, literally have never found one that can work. Like, no, we cannot wear one-piece swimsuits. We have too long of a torso for them. So for me, a lot of times when I make stuff, it doesn't hit me where I want it to hit me. And then, like, you know, there are certain times where I might want a crop top, and that's fine. But if I didn't intend for it to be a crop top, that all of a sudden is like, wah, wah, that's, you know, I didn't really want my belly showing at PTA meeting. So I think it's true for every size. I think no matter whether you're extra small or 5X, rock it. Like, you can customize, and you should rock it, and you're beautiful. You are.
Oh yeah.
And don't think that anyone out there believes they have the perfect body, because there's nobody who feels like they have perfection, but we should love ourselves for the way that we are.
You sound like such a good mom. That's exactly what I tell my daughter. I'm like, you know, hey, God made us the way we are, and it's just, it is what it is. And
love it. Why not?
I'm going to tell you a joke, and I'm not going to say the curse word, but you can insert the curse word. But my daughter's friend was talking about, you know, this guy wants this out of a girl and this out of a girl. And she goes, I looked at him and I said, this isn't Build-A-Bee. And I was like, oh, that's hilarious. I was like, that is hilarious. And she's like, you get what you get. This is me, you know? And I think one of the biggest things as knitters or crocheters is, all too often I'll hear people say, oh, I'm going to knit this size because I'm losing weight. I'm going to be that size. Yeah, that's great. I get it. We all have our goal pants and we all have the little things, but as you're knitting and crocheting, make it for the size you are and be happy with it. And if you have to make it again because you lose weight, that's like a double bonus right there.
Is there anything wrong with buying more yarn? I see nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing wrong with that.
Also, it's also fun to, like, try a different color, because sometimes I'll make something again for a new season in a different color just because I'm ready for that different color.
I know. All right, so we saw 2 of these pieces, and obviously those are 2 different yarns. Yours looks like it's Brava. Is it Brava?
Yeah, it's Brava. It's Brava Sport.
That's good. I love the sport.
And you know what? The reason why I picked this yarn is because I knew I was gonna use a lot of yarn. I knew I was gonna use a lot, that I wanted to make the cardigan really long. And I also knew I was going to be making the 2X, and I wanted to make sure that people didn't get too scared and that they were like, oh, this is going to cost me way too much money to make it. You know, this yarn's $2.49 a ball. Yeah. So even if you buy 10 balls for one of the bigger sizes, or 11, is still like, it's like nothing, right? Yeah, and look at how beautiful it looks. Like, people are going to look at this and go, wow. Yeah. But this is like their value yarn, but it's so soft. Like, it's so nice. Like, I love this yarn. It's a great yarn. But that brings up another topic that we included with this magazine, is that each designer went through and found substitutes. So we have a list in the magazine of, you know, your splurge, your spend, or your save. So even if a designer picked a more expensive yarn, they're showing you what you can substitute with. Or someone may say, I want to make this, but I want it in a natural fiber. Like I want it in a wool, or I want it in alpaca. So there's a substitute for you. You can make it in something a little bit more expensive.
That's
And
fantastic.
So we did all the kind of the guesswork for that to get a good substitute. Yeah. So
and we also know that right now stock is kind of hard. You know, with yarn stock.
Kind of hard. It is so hard. I am working on a book right now. Out of 5 contractors, 1 of them got enough yarn for both of the blankets they're making. Everybody else is like waiting on yarn still. It's ridiculous. Stock is awful.
I know. Awful. And it's like, it's not the yarn companies. It's not the, it's 2020. Nobody can change it. No, it's 2020. Nobody can change it. So that's also why we did the substitutes, is because we found on our summer, a lot of people say it's not in stock. And we're like, oh no. Mm-hmm. So this way, if one's not in stock, jump to another. Because that's 2020. We got to roll with it. So
many people are commenting that they love the design, the size inclusivity that you have, and they're happy that you give the different yarn options. Like you, I'm going to find myself doing essentially the same thing. I'm not going to call it save, spend, splurge or whatever. Like I'm just, hey, here's one pattern. Here are like 5 different yarns that you might have in your stash that would work, you know, because it's just, that's just what we have to do right now. Totally. But I love that idea, because especially right now, we're all at so many different economic levels, like because of 2020, you know, who knows where everything is going to be. So I love that. People are loving that. What are some of the other designs? Are they all sweaters this time around?
No, they're not. So we have the Mocha Pullover by Katie, and that one's in a beautiful tweed. I absolutely love that tweed yarn. It really makes it just classic and, dare I say, somewhat romantic. It's just that that library look to me, that like regal, but you can make that in different yarns too. It's a really nice pullover. And we also have the Vienna convertible shrug. Now this shrug, that one's a little bit harder for me to explain, so you almost just have to go see it. It's from Pam, from Sincerely Pam. And that one can be worn in like a dozen different ways. And she's included that in the style guide. You can wrap it different ways, wear it different ways. It is one of the most diverse things.
Yeah, she was showing me that like way before, because she was talking to me about it, and I was like, that is really cool.
Yeah,
really cool. Yeah, really cool. And it's also a great one if you're just like, I want to sit down and I just want to have something relaxing. That's a great one to do.
Awesome.
Well, also, I'm just going to chirp in too, is that we modeled it on our plus size, plus we modeled it on our large size model, and it looks amazing. Like, it's kind of one of those designs that it kind of can fit everybody.
Exactly.
So you can make it, can make it work with whatever size you are. So I thought, we got a lot of good photos of that shrug on different models, styled different ways.
Cool.
Yep. Michelle, do you want to talk about Lorene's? Now Pam told me how to say it earlier. It's Cafe Au Lait, cozy cowl neck pullover.
I thought it was
it's
Cafe Au Lait. I said it wrong again.
Cafe Au Lait, is that it? Cafe Au Lait?
Yeah.
It's so I actually really like this
with
design
milk.
So Lorene's design is in bulky yarn, and it's in Brava Bulky. So I don't know if you've ever used Brava Bulky, but I probably have one here I can show you. Let me see.
Her design's also fun too.
Okay.
Like,
yeah. And I think I even have the color she used.
You do?
Brava Bulky. Yeah. I love Brava Bulky. It's like one of my new favorites as well. So it's a nice bulky sweater. It also, I believe, is like worked in half double crochets, like a really cool rib texture. But what I love about that I love 2 things about that design. I love the big cowl neck with the wooden buttons. It's gorgeous. And it kind of like goes off to the side. And then it also has a cinching detail on the side.
Ruching,
Yeah, it's really cool. And it's modeled on our large model, and it's super flattering. Like, it looks really good for a bulky style sweater. I mean, I find that Brava Bulky it's not overly heavy. Like, it's a nice, I really like the weight of Brava Bulky, and it's also only $2.49 a ball. I get excited when yarn's really affordable,
right?
Because it's a good price, and
And whenever I see that one,
the design is gorgeous.
Yes, when I see that design, my head instantly goes to boots. Like, I feel like that with like leggings and boots, like I would rock that. But like when Florida gets cold for 2 days.
I just bought some of the Sorel wedge boots because I'm freaking in love with them. Like I own like 4 pair now, but I was like, I didn't have a pair of black ones. So I'm like dying to wear them though. Like I need to be taller, right? I mean, I'm 5'10", so they make me like 6'1". I don't even care. I love them.
Yes. And then we also have the London Fog poncho, which ponchos are so diverse for so many seasons. I know. Ponchos are always like my go-to at times. They're just like, they're easy to throw on. They're easy to take places. And I know this is going to sound like, I don't know, they're easy to share. Like there have been times where I've been sitting around a campfire and like one of my friends is cold and it really doesn't, like, we're not all the same size, but I know my poncho will work for anybody. So that's what I love about them too. They're just so cozy.
Yep.
They remind me of campfires.
Absolutely. Absolutely. They're so cute.
I like them just for working in the office, like when I get cold, because it gets cold up here in my attic in the winter, and I love to have like just a poncho to like throw over to stay warm. Yeah, I love ponchos too. They're awesome.
So awesome.
And the texture that she used for this poncho is so nice. I just love this poncho that she made.
That's so great. That's so great. I mean, it's super cute. It's adorable. I'm looking at now. I'm scrolling through the pictures as we're talking.
Oh, you just have to. It's hard not to go look at the pictures, huh?
I have to go look at the pictures as you're talking about it.
Okay, so also Amber used Swish. I can't even say it. Worsted.
Yeah.
And oh my goodness. I don't know if you're familiar with that yarn, but I've used it for what I'm working on.
Oh, we lost her.
She cut out. Oh, no. So just so you know, Michelle's in Canada in kind of like a rural area. So she was so afraid it's happening, but it's fine. It's fine.
So if she's listening, just call back in. I'll let her back in.
So that one does use Swish worsted, which is super, super fun to work with. And
so the good news here is like when they purchase the magazine, because these are not free these are purchased. I mean, they're tech edited, professionally photographed.
Brand new.
They're wonderful. It's affordable yarn that they can. It
is affordable yarn.
That's one of the hardest parts, I think. I mean, just like anybody else, I like going to the yarn store and buying expensive yarn. Like I love it when I can.
I wish I could do it every day.
Exactly, but there are times I just can't. So I mean, and I buy patterns from other designers, you guys, because I want to support my friends too. And sometimes there's a design I'm like, how did they do that? And so I've got to read through how they did it. And
I've also learned like sometimes there's something I really, really want to use a really nice, expensive like alpaca yarn on, and then I remember that my husband shrank my last one, and I'm like, nah, I'm gonna go washable.
Right. Yep. So it's good that these are very affordable yarns. Hi, Michelle. Welcome back. Oh, no sound, girlfriend.
We'll get you. Oh, it's connecting. It's connecting. Yep.
It'll connect. It says you're connected.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Sorry, guys. Michelle is in rural Ontario with really bad internet. Okay.
It's okay.
So, it happens.
It happens.
So
I think we're moving on to the last design.
Okay.
Which, if I'm keeping track, is that Emily from Hooked Hazel.
The cardigan?
The cardigan.
It is so cute.
Isn't it? It's cardigan season, y'all.
It is.
Yeah.
Not totally for me, but I pretend it is.
It's cute. It's super cute. I love this. Who does all your photography? Does Lorene?
No, so Lorene has a photographer where she lives, so we ship everything to Lorene, and the photographer is listed in the magazine because I think it's important to give credit where credit is due.
Mm-hmm.
And she's amazing. She does really good work, and they didn't find, Lorene knew of, this is actually at like a garden center.
Oh,
so like a greenhouse, which we thought, that's so cute, and now I want to visit because it looks like a fun place to do. And we did a coffee theme. Did we mention that we did a coffee theme?
I don't think we
didn't mention that.
We did it. So we did. The reason why these are all named, as we've been saying them, coffee names, is because we thought a coffee theme, neutral tones would be super fun. And we also, to let you get knowing us a little bit better, we all put in our favorite coffee recipes.
Oh, that's cool.
There are 7 different coffee recipes in this magazine for you to try out and make at home.
I feel like it's like, but wait, there's more.
Yeah. Totally.
So $15.99, but you get, and it's like all of this stuff, and in order today you get blah blah blah, and it's like, Well, yeah, I've got to get this. It's so wonderful.
I think we just bonded over coffee on some very exhausted phone calls.
Totally been there.
We were like, hey, if we're all craving coffee.
That's so awesome. This is fantastic. And you know, it's great because I hear a lot of crocheters complain about knitters get all the sweaters. There's never anything cute for crochet. And for years I would crochet something and people be like, well, that's not crochet. And I'm like, this is crochet. Well, that doesn't look like the crochet my grandma used to do. I'm like, well, that was a blanket. This is different, you know? And so there's definitely a true style and beautiful aesthetic and wonderful pieces, wearable pieces in this collection. And that's what you get when you collect so many diverse designers coming together to create something like this, which I love that. I think it's really wonderful. And for $15, that is not very much money, you guys.
Yeah, and you use that Foundry 20 today and you get it for 12.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy, right?
Better.
Your links gonna be clicked like crazy. And isn't it about time we start, not start, I know you have done it for years and we all are trying to do it, but like we bring crocheters that like we make the knitters jealous.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You know, that's the funny thing. So like whenever I do like the game day or the tournament of stitches or the turkey trot, and we do all the cows where it's a knit along and a crochet along, it's usually the knitters are so jealous of their crocheters getting done faster. And then they're like, ooh, I really like the crochet one a lot, and then there's times, ooh, I really like the knit one a lot. So it's like that mix, but I love that we're bringing up that level for crochet. It's like crochet is not the stepsister of knitting. They are cousins. You know what I mean? They are right here together.
All love.
Right? It's very important. And it's beautiful the way you guys have done all this together. I said this the last time everybody was on. I think it's fantastic watching my friends, watching women who are creating and creating a living and crafting and doing what they do. We are all competitors in a way, but you guys are coming together and you're collaborating together on such a beautiful project. And like you said, you're just owning your future. Like that's huge. It's important that yes, you have you work very closely with Furls, you work very closely with We Crochet, which is great. I love it when companies support designers because it shows us so much. Like it actually feels so much love, right? Like I feel so blessed to have worked with Red Heart for so many years and then work with Yarnspirations right now. And so that's important, yes. But the fact that you guys are owning your future and it's like we're creating this together, even if they weren't a part of it, you would be doing this. And that's so fantastic. How does it make you guys feel?
A lot of love. Like when a company, of course we knew coming together, we have a lot of nervousness around it at times. That's only normal. Like, are people going to respond to it? Because sometimes it's intimidating to see these big companies put out these amazing, I mean, you just have to look at a newsstand at like Interweave magazine and it's intimidating. But you want to do that. But at the same time, like we're independent designers. Mm-hmm. And we thought, is there a way to do that ourselves and really, really take ownership for what we're doing? And then when we had companies say, we want to support you. We want to, what do you need? Do you need tools? Do you need yarn? That told us that we were on the right path, that people it feels good to have people believe in you. And then it's amazing that, like, even just being on your podcast, Marley, you believe in us. Like, I can't tell you what it means.
You guys, I am not joking. I am like this little bit jealous that I'm not part of it.
Hey, like, there's still time.
Like that Friends show where they're like, I'm not at all jealous. I'm like, 98.2% or whatever. Like they joke around. No, I'm totally jealous. Y'all get to work together and do this. Like, this is great. Like this.
Well, and
I love it so much.
Thank you. And that's the nice thing about us maintaining ownership is we can pivot. Do you know what I mean? Like when we get to make the decisions, we can add, we can pivot, we can mix things up, see what's working, see what's not working.
But, I love it.
Yeah.
So great.
Yeah. To have your support means, like, I'm not even I'll get emotional, but
let's not cry. I think
not cry.
Podcast anymore, it feels like.
And it's such an accomplishment. This can be a very scary industry, especially when you're doing it alone at times, because we all run individual businesses. And I know you ladies relate to that, and you're always second guessing yourself.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, it's very solitary. I mean, Michelle, you just mentioned that
Yeah.
you're in rural Canada, Ontario. I mean, it's got to be a very solitary sort of experience. And then here you are jumping
Yeah.
with just a wonderful group
Yeah.
of women, a wonderful group of women.
Yeah.
And I mean, does it give you goosebumps? Because I have goosebumps. Like,
Yeah,
seriously.
I mean, and this is one of the reasons I really wanted to be part of this, because I do feel like I'm alone a lot, right? Like I'm working hard, I'm running my business, like I have to work from home, so I'm not getting out. So just being able now to get to know these other women well, like they're my friends now. Like it just, so it's amazing. Like that's one thing that I've really loved about this experience, is that like now I've got to know more people and know more people doing the same thing that I'm doing, which
That's so great.
has been awesome.
That's so great.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. And I hope that all the audience can see that coming through too. I'm sure you guys can. I mean, you guys have known me well enough. I've been doing this for 13 years, the podcast for 13 years, bringing you all sorts of people from the yarn industry, whether it's publishers, yarn makers, hook designers, needle makers, crochet designers, knitwear designers, authors. I mean, you've run the gamut, right?
yeah.
I bring you the people that I'm like, I highly respect and love what they do. And I want you guys to see, hey, look at what this person's doing. Feel like you have this connection and know that your money, because this money is hard, right? Like coming through money and deciding where you're going to spend your dollars is a big decision. And I think it's important to know the people behind the product you're supporting. So without a doubt, everybody I have had on my show, I 100% support. I don't think I've had I can't even think of like one person that I've had on that I'm like, you know what? They turned out to be kind of a jerk, like no, it hasn't happened like that. Everybody in this industry works really hard. And so all of you out there who are looking to buy this issue or buy a subscription, you are supporting women who are trying to make it work with their family. Not trying, we are making it work. We are making it happen. We are doing this. And it's important for that.
Yes.
So having mentioned the yearly subscription, the last time Lorene and Pam were here, I don't think you had a subscription yet, but I think you do a subscription now. And so people are asking about that and they want to know if the discount works with the subscription.
It does. It does. Yeah, so you actually get it this week only. Use the same Foundry 20, and like Marley's got all the information right there. It does work on the subscription, so it takes it from 50 to 40, and you still get all the bonuses. So yeah, I mean, how could you go wrong with that? That's incredible, right?
That's a no-brainer.
I know.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean by we're still, when we did summer, and like, this is what's cool about us is you're not getting, like, you're getting people, you're getting real people. And when a lot of people started asking us for subscriptions, we were not thrown off, but like, oh, okay. Like at the time, it wasn't something that was necessarily on our radar because we were just trying to get started up and figure things out. And then we're like, yeah, so we love feedback. This is what we knew people wanted. And this time we pivoted and now we're offering a subscription because we can do what we want to do.
I love it. And here we are. Like, if they buy a subscription now, does it start with this issue or do they get back issues? How does that work?
It starts with this issue and it goes for the year.
That's so cool. So it's the perfect time of year. Like we said, it's cardigan weather. It's time. So
it's time.
You have fall, which I'm always excited about, the fall and winter issues of any magazine. Because
they're so pretty.
Those are the best ones typically. And those are the best ones to design for, right?
It is. Oh, it's my favorite.
Yeah.
Plus we're not going anywhere coming up or now. So we might as well have fun crocheting for the season.
Right?
Yes.
So it works for let me rewind. Discount works for the subscription. And then you have this issue comes out now. When does the winter issue come out? I'm assuming you guys are probably like knees deep into it, like ready to go.
Yeah. Our photo shoot's in less than 2 weeks, I think. And it comes out December 15th.
Okay.
We have moved on to spring. No,
right? I mean, it's funny because it's true, right? Because that's where we are. Anything you can tell us about the winter issue? Like, is it still 7 designs? Is there a theme?
It's still 7 designs. I think it's okay, Michelle, if we say, how we did the coffee theme this time. think it's okay if we tell them what we got in store for? Yeah. Okay.
Guys, this is like specific bonus.
Yeah, I think so.
Podcast.
Yeah, this is this is not going to be divulged anywhere else, and hopefully the other 5 designers don't get upset at us. But they love us, so I think it'll be fine. So for the winter issue, just because I am super excited, we thought that December was a great time for each of us to share a cookie recipe.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So our winter issue is themed around cookies. Because who doesn't love it?
Who doesn't love cookies?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So now I'm sitting here thinking, like, what's my favorite cookie recipe?
I know.
I've got like so many cookie recipes I love.
Yes. And we thought, like, because I think December is like the month I cook so many sweets. It's just that time of year.
My internet keeps cutting out.
It's okay. You're all right.
You're good. You're good.
But it's the time of year that we just have, you know, treats and sweets. And like, I feel like the rest of the year I kind of bake, but then December's like I shove all my baking into 1 month. And then we found that we all kind of related to that. So we thought, let's do a cookie issue.
Ooh, that's so cool. That's so cool. I'm going to open up this. So I don't have any notes in here if we're giving away a prize today or not.
Yes, we are.
All right. I figured we were, but I'm like, I don't have any notes. So I'm just going to ask. But before we say anything about that, I want to take a look over here at the chat because people are just talking about how much they love the yarn. And yes, boots. Absolutely boots.
Yeah.
And so many people who have not heard about We Crochet, which is, so people know, it's a sister company essentially of Knit Picks.
Yeah.
That's where Caitlin went, everybody. So there's another one. So you know that's where Caitlin went. So and then happy about the inclusion of sizes. Pam's here. She says you're always throwing me under the bus. Pam.
We love you, Pam. We love you.
Yeah. And then they asked about the discount. So again, I put the discount and my affiliate code, everybody, in the video description box below. And it is not in the, I didn't put the discount in the show notes because I know that it's just a limited time, right?
Yep, it's just this week.
It's just this week.
Yep. It's just for five days. Today is day 1, and it's just for five full days.
All right. So this is a limited time offer, you guys, to get the discounts for the Crochet Foundry. So it's all in the video description box. You can take a look there. People are saying they love the designers. Let's see. It was great. Somebody was excited because they were able to get the summer 2020 issue, and so they were able to get 1 year subscription. Also, somebody else has signed up for a 1 year subscription. They're very excited. It says somebody's asking, do you have to use a credit card? You can use PayPal, right?
Yeah, I believe so. And then
you can link your credit card to PayPal.
Yes, you can.
Use PayPal for everything. Yeah. So yeah,
I know.
That makes sense to me.
I know.
It's just easy. It's all in just one place and everything is safe. And I'm just like, yep, that works. Wendy is saying that she loves the website. It's beautiful. And she just bought the annual subscription. Thank you for the discount. So that's great. Somebody else is mentioning Jace. Jace is saying coffee and cookies. That's an awesome combination. Absolutely. I agree. Absolutely agree. So all of you who are watching today, let's learn what the lovely ladies from Crochet Foundry are offering for a special prize.
Okay, well, this is changing a little bit as we speak. I am.
You're getting those messages.
It just
too,
got better.
Marianne?
Yeah.
Are you getting text? Who's? I love it. Who is it? Who's telling you?
Free stuff.
Free stuff. So we just. Yep, they just confirmed yes, because I just had to say, am I actually doing this right now? Because this feels kind of big.
I feel like they should all call in right now. You know, like be like, right here we are.
I know, and I'm kind of looking at my messages, but I'm going to say we're going to have 2 giveaways. Is that okay, Marley?
Absolutely,
All right. So we're going to do a giveaway for the magazine.
Okay.
So you will get the magazine and the bonuses. And if you've already purchased, we'll refund so that you get it for free. And then this is really cool, but we are also giving away a $50 gift certificate to Furls.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
How much do I love my group right now?
That's nice hooks right there.
That's big. $50 gift certificate to Furls?
Yeah.
Wow.
So 2 prizes going on. I'm so excited.
Oh my gosh. So should we give the Furls one? What should we do for that? Do we want to give them together or two separate? I think they should be separate.
We're gonna just, let's do them separate. So we have 2 different winners.
Yeah.
And how do we want to do that? Wow, this is like on the fly.
I know. This is like, I'm not sure what to do. I mean, I feel like everybody is like, wow, everybody's going crazy over there. They're like, give it to us. They aren't watching, they get out, they miss out. Here's what I think. I think we should give a live listener the subscription with the bonuses. And then if they want a chance to win the Furls hook, they have to leave a comment on this video.
That's perfect.
And they have until Friday at noon Eastern time to leave a comment. And maybe I have one of you pop on here and we just randomly select one.
Absolutely.
And another chance to let people know, hey, we're giving this away. This is your last chance to get this item and the bonuses. And we'll just make that happen.
That's perfect.
Anything big, we'll just get on here at noon.
Yeah, that's
all right,
great.
cool. Yeah. So if you are listening live, you have a chance to win the Crochet Foundry magazine plus all the bonuses. In the comments, you have to give us a keyword. What should the keyword be?
Ooh, how about Foundry?
Foundry? All right. Foundry is your keyword, everybody. Put that in your chat. And so while they're frantically writing Foundry in the chat room, I'll let everybody else know. I'm going to do this differently. Usually I had people go to the show notes to leave a comment, but because this is the last show of 2020, we're going to make it to where you leave a comment right here on this video. So on this video, make sure you leave a comment, include the word Furls.
Yeah.
Foundry. I mean, I don't know. I think it should be something else. Leave a comment. What's your favorite design in this issue? Leave a comment. Let us know what your favorite design in this issue is. Or if you want, if you're like, this is my favorite coffee. Like I like
coffee,
right? I like a chai tea latte. Like not that I don't love coffee. I love coffee, but the chai tea latte, I'm like, I love those.
Do you get it from Starbucks?
Starbucks, and then there's a little coffee shop up the way. It's the cutest thing. Brianna, if you ever come out here, I'll take you. Yes, it was a one-room schoolhouse, and they transformed it into a coffee shop. It is the cutest thing. It's in the middle of a cornfield. I'm not even joking you. And it is awesome. And so I'll totally take you there. Come out here, we'll go. Right. Michelle, you're invited too. Not that you're not invited.
Good.
You're totally invited.
Yay. I want to come.
So in the comments, let us know either what your favorite coffee drink is. Let us know what your favorite piece is in the magazine. And we will pick a winner Friday at noon. So this Friday, what is that date? And whoever,
the 15th, the 18th,
or if you don't want to come on, it doesn't, whatever you want to do. The 18th, yeah. So the 18th at noon Eastern time, we'll randomly select a winner for a $50 gift certificate to Furls. And who knows, maybe there's another bonus in there at that point. Who the heck knows?
Yeah, we're crazy like that.
One more thing. Yeah. So we'll have some good times there. All right, people are like going crazy over here in the chat.
I love it.
They are loving this. It's awesome. All right, so I am going to scroll up to where they started typing Foundry, and I'm going to scroll down, and now I'm just letting my mouse go up and down. You tell me where to stop. Either one of you.
All right, and stop.
Okay, hand up. Julie Nicholson. So let me tell her at Julie.
Oh, I hope she's still watching this and so excited right now.
I know. Congrats. And I'll have her email me.
Yep, perfect.
And because I don't, winner, I'm like, what is it? Winner at yarnthingpodcast.com. I'm like, what is it? Winner at yarnthingpodcast.com. What do you need from her? Just her mailing address or not her mailing address, her email?
Just her email, yeah.
All right, cool. Yep. So I'll have her email and we'll get all that set up. So congratulations to you, Julie. So what did she win once again, just so that we can tell her?
She won our whole package that is offered to everyone else today, but she won the Crochet Foundry Fall Edition magazine, plus the style guide, plus the gauge guide, plus 7 additional designs from us designers. So all of that will be coming her way. And if you want to get that yourself, because you know you do, Marley's included her link, and she's also included the code Foundry20 to get that extra discount for 5 days only, so you don't want to wait.
Yeah, this is fantastic, guys. This is beautiful designs, beautiful stuff, totally inclusive and affordable yarn. So I mean, why not? And if you love it so much, just get the subscription. Why
true.
why wait? Just get the subscription. Just be done with it.
Yes.
I
Don't think
loved
about
having you guys on. Michelle, I'm glad
you.
you were able to join us today. It's so nice to see you.
Nice to see you too, Marley. And I'm glad my internet didn't cut out too much.
No, it was fantastic. It was good. And Brianna, my
Awesome.
friend, you know I love you.
You know I love you right back. I know.
All right, cool.
All right,
everybody. Now you know where to get some of the best crochet sweater designs out there and a poncho. Check out Crochet Foundry. Use my link in the video description box below. Foundry 20 is the coupon code, or that's what it would be called, right? The coupon code, or the
the coupon code.
The coupon code. Yeah. And then also the show notes are provided. Like the link to the show notes is in the video description box. You can go there if, whenever in doubt, you can find out all about the Crochet Foundry magazine, about the different designers who are a part of it. All of their links are provided in there as well. So if you find a design that you love, you're like, wow, who's this person? Who is this Michelle MJ Off the Hook? Man, that sounds familiar. Where have I seen MJ Off the Hook? And then you go and you check out and you're like, oh, and so then all of a sudden you're seeing all these designs. You're like, oh, she's the one. Oh, she's the one. Yeah, I've totally been there, done that. So you can do that too. We've made it very easy for you to find some new designers or to check out some of your favorite designers all in one place. And I'm so proud of you ladies.
Thank you.
It's so fantastic. You guys are all coming together. And seriously, I'm so happy for all of you.
Thank you so much, Marley.
No problem.
Thank you.
All right, everyone. That is it for the Yarn Thing podcast of 2020. That does not mean I'm going away completely. That just means I don't have any more guests for the rest of the year. So when I come on here live, whether it's on Tuesdays, on Thursdays, on Fridays, I mean, who knows? Maybe you're going to get me every day of the week. It all depends on how I'm feeling. It'll probably be just a chit chat, maybe show you some new things that I have going on, talk about some new designs, maybe just to get some feedback. I just kind of want to hang out with you, and I hope that's all right with you. If you do want to kind of hang out with me, maybe grab a cup of coffee and a cookie, I would love for you to subscribe to the Marley Bird YouTube channel. Make sure you click that notification bell. You can always sign up for my newsletter, sign up for the RSS feed of my website, and then I'm always active in the Marley's Minions Facebook group. It's really a wonderful, safe place to be on the internet. If you're ever interested, come join us in the Marley's Minions Facebook group. I'm trying to think of anything else I have going on right now. The Joanne Stitch Along started yesterday, so we are full-fledged into that. We're making a knit blanket. And then I have a lot of things going on the back end, so you will not want to miss out. Make sure you have some way of coming back here to say hello to me, because I don't want to miss out with all of you in your lives. I love seeing you here on Tuesdays. A lot of you in the chat room are regulars, and it's nice seeing your name pop up, so I don't want to miss out on that. All right, guys, make sure you go check out Crochet Foundry, and I will talk to you again very soon. Bye.